Sarah Elliott is spokeswoman for Republicans Overseas UK, a regular contributor here, joins me here in the studio. Sarah, I know we're going to talk about events in Texas today, important events that raise questions about American gun laws and to what extent we in the UK can even are in a position to talk about it. We don't get a vote in those things, do we? But to political matters in this country, what did you make as a semi-outsider of what we've seen today?
Well, I think that the report exonerates Boris in many ways. The responsibility has fallen on the senior aides who were quoted as, oh, this doesn't look good for comms, or we got away with it and he didn't know about it and was escorted in. So, even I think the photos, they don't look too incriminating. They do look like a work event. He's standing, he's not sitting, he's not lounging kind of thing. But I think the general culture of debauchery that's in number 10, the wine time Fridays, the parties till 4:20 a.m., those kind of things, that's actually what I think is worse for him because he sets the tone and culture of number 10.
Can I just make a point that's probably not been made today? You mentioned those messages on WhatsApp, people saying this looks bad, etc., etc. I remember I was briefly in Washington. One of the stories then was about the way government officials recorded meetings, and they realised there was a way around it. So people started taking business notes on Postit notes because they couldn't be subpoenaed. Is one effect of this going to be that actually, if you're a government official now, you go back to putting it in somebody's shell-like, you don't put it in a WhatsApp because it might be called forth as evidence?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but then our phones can record things too, can't they? So how are we going to pass secret messages now? We all thought WhatsApp was encrypted. It's interesting, but I think the general culture of debauchery, which if you're in Westminster, you're very familiar with it, but the rest of the country will just be sickened by it. But I think you tweeted it, it's not the top story of the day today.
No, we'll talk about that in a while. Fantastic piece in The Spectator talking about today being a helicopter event. In other words, The news channels put up their helicopters because they think it's important, but in a way not necessarily the entire country thinks it is.